And Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
All the one, right? 11.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
12. 11 mighty.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
11. 12.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Eleven MT. 12. 11 MT, take.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
11.
In motion left goes Jones. Now Burrow on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go.
Now a second and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And that's incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 28-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 count.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, alert.
Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
36 foul. 12. Let's go. Good job right there.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
On second down, here's Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
12, 11, mighty. 11, 12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go with a former Bengal facing his old mates. It's Samaje Perine.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Touch 50, touch 50.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears?
How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you put something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
11.
Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On second down, Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. DJ Reader
Gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now we give up the middle to Williams. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. DJ Reader, his second sack of the night. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
12, 12, 12, 11, mighty, 11, mighty, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Dot.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion right goes Higgins.
12, 12, 12. 11, MT, take. 11, dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
11, Thomas. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 12, 12. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. Dot.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And what a call, because they ran a triple out route. 3 guys running out routes at varying depths. And then they let an inside receiver try and sneak free and run deeper downfield, and he does. And the defense out of sorts here, and it turns into a big play.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Broncos 9.
And Burrow going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
In motion right here, Boyd.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that will be caught. Out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds.
Here we go.
But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go, here we go.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
12, 12, 12.
Mixon. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
On 2, ready?
Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. Now receiver in motion left.
12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty.
And got his man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Jalen Virgil.
71 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
There he goes, right side. A big play there for Cincinnati. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
First down, Denver.
Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now Wilson on first down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Now a second and 2. Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So second and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. To throw again is Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
11, Thomas.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And the Broncos 1st down.
14.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 12.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Williams again.
And Williams is in. Touchdown, Broncos. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter.
I'm 1, ready?
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running left, it's Mixon.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right.
And this one too low.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow going for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Zebra, zebra. 14, run it.
Wilson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. In motion right goes Sutton. Wilson now to throw on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, Wilson. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
11, 11, 11.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's brought down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here we go with Burrow. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And quickly they get to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
.70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
11 MT, 11 MT.
On third down, Burrow. That is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. The Bengals drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll go down the middle before getting this inside the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. First down, here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. One last shot for Wilson. This ball intercepted. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play to get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.